We hear some of these horror stories, Anna, that, there's two registered nurses on to look after 70 or 80 patients. You hear that aged care patients have been left in their own soiled underwear for 5 hours. They're not showered for days. They are isolated. And the list goes on. It comes down to bodies as well as training, though, doesn't it?
Absolutely, but I think again, going on the complaints that we actually receive from staff working in aged care, and we don't have I don't have a statistical solution, but from the minor feedback we are receiving is that the management of the staff in terms of the rostering of the number of staff, and there's continuing cutting back in the roster of staff. So it's the number issue, but there seems to be some availability. So there seems to be a problem at the moment with some of these providers running at minimum staffing levels where staff are available to work.
And we tend to look to government to solve all issues. There's been some kind of suggestion that there's a cultural problem here among our attitudes to older Australians. Do you buy that?
I buy some of that, but I think from what I see is that we've got the ageing population we have is actually quite a smart, professional ageing workforce, and people that are in aged care, especially the ones that are actually dealing with aged care reform now and giving us feedback, are actually saying that there is a little bit of that stigma, but I think it's got more to do with the fact that we are not even providing the minimum standards that society would accept. And the Royal Commission actually said the Australians are concerned, they're willing to dig into their own pockets to provide support for aged care. So I think that has shifted.
Anna, what do you say to our viewers today who have their parents or grandparents in aged care that would be really anxious hearing these reports today? Is it as bad as it's laid out, and what should they do?
I think we need to be involved. I think we need to be involved in the process. I think Australians need to demand that we are part of that, that us, the carers of aged people and aged people themselves, are part of the solution, older people. Mm-hmm. I think for too long, these decisions have been made without their input, and I think the Royal Commission attests to that.